Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Deep Rock Galactic, where today we're trying out this thing, the Colette Wave Cooker, made out of mostly weapon parts, but also I think most of a microwave is in there, is a complicated tool for the driller that allows you to attack things at an actually like a pretty significant distance pretty accurately, unlike most driller weapons. But it's a weird one. It's a weird one. So you can see here, I've got this set so that it will heat up targets that have some heat on them. It'll cool down targets that have some cold on them, theoretically letting us push them all the way to the burning or frozen states more quickly. But also, if something's at burning, it'll hit it with some cold, or if it's at frozen, it'll hit it with some heat so we can get that cool temperature shock effect that I love so much. Yeah, and then also microwaves penetrating more targets, basically just like set a horde of bugs on fire, point it into the lot of them, and watch them all burst into flames and or freeze and or explode. Maybe that's what it'll do. I sure hope so. We're gonna try it. I've never quite used it configured this way before. Then for our grenade, we're going to take the spring-loaded Ripper. Don't worry, you're going to see that in a bit. For our grenade, we're going to take this highly flammable neurotoxin cloud. First of all, just good damage, great big cloud of damage for the hordes. But that highly flammable stuff is going to come into play because today we are rocking this crisper flamethrower. And also, we kind of look like a rejected Iron Man. I don't know, it seemed in keeping with all of the fire stuff. That is the plan. So where are we at on this mission? Okay. A salvage operation. Is this the best type of mission for this loadout? I have no idea. Let's have at it. Let's see what's up. I might have to take the difficulty down on this one. I do not play driller very well, as we covered last time, and I have even less experience with this loadout than I had with the other one. Listen, when I play driller, I play a lot of cryo cannon, and you're going to see the cryo cannon next time. Next time we play the driller. So let's just go ahead and take this. I do love a Slayer Stout. No two ways about that. Into the launch tube with you. Let's go salvage some mules. So the radioactive exclusion zone is one of my favorite biomes, absolutely, for sure. There's a few. I know we're getting repeats already on a couple of them. There's a few biomes we haven't seen yet in this series, I believe. Certainly, we've not been to the Azure, whatever it is, the big blue one. We'll get there. In time, we'll get there. For the moment, let's keep earning our anniversary bonus. So my flamethrower is set up to leave. It does some contact damage. Obviously, it sets the bugs on fire, but most importantly, it leaves little patches of slowing, burning fire on the ground, and those patches stick around for a considerable amount of time, do an awful lot of damage. Let's maybe not. And well, you know what? I'm not that afraid of the swarmers with this weapon. One thing that I am a little worried about is the ammo on this thing. It does not have the most ammunition. Hey, Bosco, can we get some light? Is there anything fun up there? Nah, it doesn't look like it. There was a plant. I do want this. Also, it turns out there's nitra in the roof.
Go! Get to work!
That's kind of an inconvenient place for it.
I need the mule right here, right now.
Alright, just drop the nitra directly on me. You can specialize Bosco to make him faster at digging and stuff. But the trade-off is one of the extra lives. He loses some capacity in the defibrillator for that. And as you have seen many times, it turns out I need all those lives. Those are very important to me. All right, where are we going? And we're after fossils today. Fossils are easiest to run down with the scout, obviously, but the driller's not terrible at it because you can, of course, just get the tricky ones through drilling into the walls and digging into the walls and the various structures. All right, let's try this. Yeah, wow, that sure is doing the thing. So you got to get at least a little bit of fire on them first, and then that's extremely rad. God, that was like all guards. That's crazy. Okay.
Donkey, come here.
What is that? I'm not sure I even know what that is. Uh-oh, I think I hear a meteor.
Alert! Multiple meteor fragments incoming. Drop what you're doing and take care not to get caught in any of the impact zones.
Okay, are we in an impact zone type area?
Secured. Management will be pleased.
Doesn't seem like it.
Bonus activated.
So all of the gold flecks in the wall here are not related to that anniversary trophy. Just sort of weird coincidence that we found it in a place where also there was a gold nugget buried.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
Nah, we're not quite looking. There we go. There we go. That took a little bit more doing than I was hoping it would. So yeah, as you can see, those things really do do just a shit ton of damage. A really horrifying amount. I somehow missed the... I turned around and did the power attack and the bug was simply not there. I don't know where it attacked me from, but maybe it was dead already by the time I turned and swung. All right, I would love to get out of this tiny little bit of the mission. You got it, Steve. Oh, that's what that is. It's a crate full of jet boots. So obviously you gotta prove that you're trained to operate these things. Certification's important. Just a little bit of jetty boot. There we go. I know how to operate these.
Easy as pie.
These are actually really cool. So sometimes you will discover a crate of jet boots, and then yeah, as you might imagine, essentially it's a jetpack. It has a pretty long cooldown. It's pretty easy to overheat them, and once overheated, it does take quite a while for them to cool down, so you have to be careful with them, but yeah, flight. That's a fucking Korok tyrant. Oh, man. Okay, this is going to be a nightmare. I think they've got that. Never mind, I've got it. Needed the health anyway. Yeah, that's a Korok tyrant weed. I would really love to not have to deal with that until we've got the ammo for or the nitro for a drop.
Out of my way.
Yeah, you can discharge the tank on this flamethrower real fast. You got to reload this thing all the time. Okay. Let us endeavor to avoid the tyrant weed for the moment, so we have other problems. Come on, pop. There we go. Oh, shit. This is bad. Alright, I'm going back down into my tunnel where I can control where the enemies are attacking us from. Okay, Jesus. That Brundlefly was really dedicated to not taking the last tiny bit of damage that it needed to die.
This is the best.
We need red sugar so badly. Alright, Bosco's doing an okay job. Oh, the
Shoot that
breeder did in fact burn to death. That's great news. Okay, we got batteries, we got a loot crate, we got great big container full of nitro, or great big vein of nitro here. How much do I need? I need 62. Not great. More than I can carry all at once. Alright, we're gonna need another vein, basically. Not a very large vein, but another one somewhere. Let's see. There are ledges all around here. I guess let's just climb up somewhere arbitrarily this way. And as ever, we will simply make our own stairs. I see red glowing through this wall. Ah, right, lava.
I needed that.
Well, that's interesting. I guess let's... What am I doing? Forgot that I was a driller, I think, for a second. Okay, that, I mean... It's good that this is down. I guess let's throw this down where the chest is, although obviously scoring that chest is not my highest priority. Please, this is such a small vein. Why is there such a small vein?
Never felt better.
Yeah, I thought for sure next time we saw nitro it would be good enough, but that is not, in fact, enough nitro. Here we go. This has been a weird map so far. So the drill arms do not drill materials very well, but you can very efficiently drill a material
Ass over here.
by just destroying all the rock that it's connected to. So many explosions. Okay.
Jet boots on.
Just use our jet boots to come over here. They really don't want me putting this nitra in Molly. Just covered her in radiation. Okay. Feeling a lot better now. Where is the... I think that golden loot bug irradiated itself to death.
On to the process.
I want to drop this somewhere kind of near the tyrant weed so that we can use it to fight, to help us fight the tyrant weed. Where's the core part? I think that's it right there. So this isn't horrible, actually. Yeah, like right here is not a terrible spot for it.
Resupply order. Shoot it.
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
I got stuck on the ground trying to move forward there.
I hate nature. Time to restart.
Apparently the tyrant weed's feeling aggroed.
For being full of goodies.
I'm gonna let Bosco finish what he's doing there. It will take him roughly forever to kill that thing by himself, but he will do it. There we go. Okay, you got it. Cool. Take this opportunity to re-ammo and re-health. Okay. I do not have the best fast damage output with this build. It's going to be a problem, but we're going to have to deal with this. Tyrant weed no matter what. I don't think there's any escaping it. You know, honestly, can we burn down the brood nexus real fast? I'm trying to target the eye with the waves. I'm not sure if you can use this weapon to pop weak points like that.
Your ammunition.
It looks like the answer is no. Oh, there's a menace shooting at me as well. Let's get down off of this platform so that we're no longer taking tyrant weed shots at the same time. I want to make sure we're keeping this thing heated up as much as possible. That was pretty efficient. We're going to probably need Bosco's help to deal with the menace, but I really want to let him finish burning out the brood nexus first.
Glyphid spawns here. There must be a brood nexus nearby.
Hell yeah. Pretty decent range on this flamethrower, actually. And I managed to get a burning spot on the wall underneath it, so we traded in the burning for temperature shock, and then it just reignited immediately. That's actually extremely rad. Okay, can we maybe stop with the tiny bugs always attacking me now? I think that should be the last of the garbage from the brood nexus.
All these minerals around ourselves.
Okay, reload animation on this thing is longer than I would like. How are you having so much trouble destroying that? Alright, one more, I think. Nope, apparently we need to destroy even more than that. That we can see the mules that we need to repair are up there on that shelf. I'm just gonna let Bosco get this. Well, actually it looks like he needs a little help. This doesn't really do any damage either, jeez. I wonder if maybe what I should do when we get the core open is try to start a fire on the ground underneath it so the sticky flame attaches. So you'll notice this weapon has, it doesn't have a magazine to reload, but it does overheat. So I have to watch that heat gauge on the side. I was not ready. Oh, that's a little annoying. We didn't quite get the phase. And even worse, it's acting like we did get the phase. He gained the ability to heal, but without being pushed over the threshold from which he could not heal, because he can't heal past a break in the health bar. So I know there's at least a couple of normal bugs coming. I guess maybe not. No, they are. All right, let's focus on that instead of this for a moment. Let's drop down to our safety ledge. Try to use these melee bugs to refill our health where possible. And also, ooh, no, bad, stop. Well, this is going to be awkward. Just make sure the ground underneath him stays lit. Maybe a good time for some additional DPS. You can see that neurotoxin ticking away. I didn't actually want to explode it, but, you know, the fire was already going. Okay, I mean, the temperature shock damage is very serious. It actually burns through those things pretty quickly. I gotta say, so far I'm actually finding this loadout to be a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be. Y'all see that that web spitter just fall off the roof? All right, we're gonna try neurotoxin on the tyrant weed when it opens up again. But first, we're gonna kill this thing. I didn't realize there was one of these over here. Okay, far too dangerous to be allowed to live. Let me get my shields back. Oh man, really? Alright. Okay, well we burned the healing pod instantly at least. That's good. Oh, thing's no longer on fire. I got shot in the back by a Mactera, is what that sound was. And I would not have thought that one could kill me instantly from that amount of health. From you know, being on full shields, I mean. Because obviously our amount of raw health was not very good.
Have a whiff of this. Die like your mother dead.
I'm a little annoyed by how much that Mactera did not hit me, but I still took damage. So yeah, this is going splendidly so far. I really, I need to stress how bad our luck has been this series. That's definitely the most damaging way to fight them. It's just, to fight it is just to hold down the flame on it, but it's not cheap. Yep, that's basically back at. That's frustrating. Hey, Bosco. Nope. Attack. Kill. Murder. Alright, so we definitely want to make sure we are full on flamethrower ammo at the moment of impact. Jet boots. It is cool to have jet boots and a flamethrower. That's a fun. It's a fun setup. I will say that. I think we got bug incoming. Oh, hey, we got loot. Well, what do you call it? A bulk detonator incoming. In fact, not just bug, like end of the world bug. Shoot me through cover. Okay, well, this is not great. Alright, let's fall back to where none of that stuff's hitting us anymore. Make sure we keep the fire going. I hate it when they do their little Praetorian run. Really, I gotta deal with the bulk detonator first. Trying to keep the fire on the surfaces. Honestly, our damage output against this thing is like pretty okay, considering I'm not able to actually hit its weak points. Well, I don't know. They're lighting up when I'm targeting them. Maybe I am getting weak point damage. Yeah, we totally managed to pop that one. Across that. The thing is, we only have so much ammunition, and we still have to finish off the fucking tyrant lead, you know?
Let's order a supply.
Right, I'm just gonna try to back up as much as possible here. Okay. Thank you, jet boots. Oh, I'm like fully out of ammo. Oh. Our traversal style here would be very unsafe without jet boots. All right, I really do need an opportunity to get back to the ammo thing.
Take care of this.
Wow, that Steve's just dead already. That's fun.
Steve's gone. He fought well.
He did not fight particularly well, and also he takes lots of friendly fire damage.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
All right. We were almost completely empty, so I think it makes sense for us to just grab the rest of the ammo, although it looks like we're probably going to have to kill this guy to be able to do that safely. Okay.
Fly me to the moon!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Now we can grab this. We should be able to push the Tyrant Reed, I think, through its next, the next division in the health, the next little barrier line. During this next phase, this next open. Just gotta let Bosco finish that so I can maintain full ammo. Hell yeah. Have ourselves a pretty nice safe spot down here. Shit, I wasn't counting. I didn't realize that was the third one. Counting to 3 turns out to be critical video game skills. Oh, see, I overheated the jet boots there. We won't be able to use them until they cool all the way. That should be the third sprout, right? Nope.
Attack here!
Alright, well, I can just hide. We're not going to kill it on this open, but we'll get it close. We'll get it in 2, I think.
Catch me if you can!
Yeah. Pretty good, and the pod keeps falling in a place where it's easy to get to, which is nice. Sometimes you fight these things and they throw the healing pods like into the distance every time. It can be very difficult to deal with safely. I don't know why that one's not attacking us.
Bosco! Fire!
Alright. Bosco kills this one. We will finally have this thing down. Yeah, you can see like the sprouts would have been attacking us constantly while trying to actually finish the mission. Ooh. All right, Molly, come over here.
Red sugar. I've got all day.
Let's put these pieces away. Get our reward. There should be 3. Here's the third one.
Here, watch me float.
Okay. That exploder blowing up like that was very fortuitous.
That's all you got, you slippery shit.
Okay. So, now that we've done that, we can start the actual mission.
I need support.
It's going to require some more drops. Webcrawler just actually crawled on top of me. Alright, oh, I guess before we move on, let's go ahead and do the other half of this treasure chest.
Where is that damn you?
The good news is, on this mission type, you don't get a huge amount of, like, random swarms. We would be in potentially really bad shape if we were getting, like, hardcore swarmed all the time while working off of as little ammo as we have. Alright, a whole bunch of extra resources. Very useful. I guess let's crack these 2.
Come here.
Just search these real quickly for plague hearts. Nothing. Okay. There's a lot of dead loot bugs over here.
That's it. Bags full. Goodbye, ground.
So obviously we could really use a little bit more nitra. I don't know where we're gonna find a bunch more nitra. But these jet boots obviously give us some ability to pull up the fossils. See, that's awfully nice. Ow. Yep, overheated. I might actually be able to make these throws without flying. No, not quite. Okay.
Mining is hard
You
work.
dump all this gold that I keep picking up. Bosco, you grab that one.
Mine it.
I'll grab this one. Boots aren't cooled down yet. There we go. Okay. These will be easy enough to put back together. 3 legs each, and then you just hit them with a hammer till they work, which is exactly how repairing objects goes in real life. Percussive maintenance never fails.
Mule is functional again. Great work.
Here, yeah, trouble.
Follow me, Bosco.
I hear that menace crawling around too. I'm gonna try to run through the radiation field here, so I did not want to get trapped up in that corner. Oh, that is so many additional bugs. Holy hell.
Hold your breath, lads.
Alright, neurotoxin will cook off a lot of them as it explodes. So, you know, not swarms, but still large-ish groups of random bugs sometimes. The menace is looking for an angle to attack us from, in case you were wondering why it keeps making noises but never actually doing anything. It's making its spawning and despawning noises, like, simultaneously.
Sicily.
Okay. There we go.
Overheat.
Alright. Where's that leg the Bosco threw? Bosco,
Pick
go
it up, drone.
grab a leg. Still don't see a lot more nitro. We're gonna need... Well, actually, at some point I picked up enough for a drop. We might not actually need more than that. That might be enough to finish the mission. Because we're doing okay on ammo. This is more ammo efficient than I thought it was gonna be.
Well done. The mule is working again.
Okay. There is another
Jet boots.
fossil over here. And another one over here. Usually they're up high. A lot of the time they occur in the ceiling of the chamber. I see a couple more over there. Yeah, we can grab those. Holy hell. There's a lot of all of a sudden Bacteras.
Die! Loot bug looted.
Hey, there's a big load of nitra.
Damn kitchen appliance. I'm doing my part.
I will say I'm a little surprised at how slowly the sticky fire on the surface cooks them. I thought that was going to be a much quicker effect. All right, so here's 7. Or here's 8, rather. And here's 9. And we'll have Bosco get that down for us while we put this away. So I just need one more fossil. Do I see blue in the ceiling? Aha. There you go. You gotta be very careful with the thing. You gotta feather them. You gotta feather the boots a little bit.
Secondary objective completed. Now finish the job.
And that's enough nitro for 2 drops. I think we are absolutely ready to go.
The mules are heading back. Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can always deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Yeah, good advice for these missions. These things do
Now
work.
to get the pod working. First, establishing a proper connection between the pod and the space rig. Set
All
up
right.
the uplink.
Well, I can see a problem that's going to have to get fixed right away here.
Been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
If you smash these crystals enough, if you remove enough of the mass of the crystal, they stop being toxic. And a real quick way to do that is just to remove the base of the crystal. And obviously, the rest of it just shatters from there. God, there have been so many goo bombers. Yeah, all right. This is in fact a pretty ammo efficient setup. I'm impressed with it so far. Now the question is it a setup that allows me to remain in essentially in one place during combat? Because like it's one thing if I can fall back, right, and create like a little safe zone and get all the bugs on one side of me. It's a very different thing to fight in this kind of environment.
Do not leave the triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot
Just
at
try to be as aggressive as we can on bugs as they come in. Maybe not let them explode in the middle of your area would be a good idea.
Leave the triangulation zone. We're losing you.
Yeah, the fact that I couldn't run through the middle of the circle there is pretty bad.
Off we go!
You end up having to reload so much.
Triangulation at 75%. Almost there.
Around.
You need
Ah,
to stay
damn it.
inside the
Yeah, a thing
triangulation
that's incredibly frustrating with this mission type is that if you go down inside the zone, you don't count as being in it at all, which is nonsense, obviously, but that means that you are going to lose a huge amount of progress if you ever go down, and that often can lead to a sort of
You're jeopardizing
what do you
the
call
mission. Get back to the triangulation zone.
death spiral kind of vibe, where you end up having to do the event for much longer than you otherwise would if you go down at all, and as such you go down again. And
Uplink triangulation
all right, we got
completed.
one of them.
Control reestablished. Stand by. Sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Definitely got to make sure we have a Steve up.
Getting supplies!
Is there still? Yeah, okay, there was still one.
Grabbing ammo.
A Steve up just as a person to draw fire, just as, you know, an extra body for the bugs to target.
Taking some of the ammo.
All right, completely full health, completely full everything.
Fuel cells have arrived. Get them connected to the drop pod.
Resupply.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
There we go. Just plug that in there.
Fuel cells connected to drop pod. Prepare the fuel cells for charge sequence.
So we're very close here. I'm going to be frustrated if I go down again and lose this. You know, one thing I'm realizing I haven't talked about at all is rockets. Bosco has rockets, and I often forget to use them.
Fuel cells charging. Stay close
but
to keep them operational. We're expecting
If I
increase in our
right-click with the laser, I can indicate a place for Bosco to shoot with his rockets. His rockets don't deal a huge amount of damage. They'll deal with normal bugs pretty
Past
cleanly.
your expiration date.
But one thing that they do that is really nice is they freeze. They have a cryo component.
Fuel cells at 50%.
Let's see if we can get a little bit of that action over here. Nope, he just didn't do it. That's fun. Thanks, Bosco.
So your lights are
And you can see he has two little rockets next to his bar. He does have limited ammunition, but they regenerate over time. So it's not 2 rockets per mission. It's, 2 rockets within a minute or two of each other.
rocket, please.
There we go. That's something.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost there.
Toxic grenade. Keep your distance.
Reload, reload.
Killer be killed.
Okay, he's like pretty far over there. That leaves me with a decent amount of room over here.
Whack-a-mole.
Covering the zone with fire. Reload, reload. Okay, we're almost free to roam.
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
You're a stain on the floor.
Pod reactor spooling up.
Inside on the
So when you are being chased by exploders, it is often the best thing you can do is to run toward the exploder suddenly. If you come into physical contact with them, they just go ahead and start their explosion routine. But that includes, like 2 seconds of pulsating before the actual explosion happens. So you can just touch them and then walk away, and you'll be plenty far by the time they actually explode. This almost works in Deep Rock Survivor too, except that there the explosion routine is a lot faster. So you have to be, and they trigger from further away, so you have to be a lot faster. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just gotta not get slashered.
Drop pod powered up and ready to leave.
Whee!
Bring it all home.
I don't know if that jet jump was necessary, but it felt necessary.
Extraction commencing. Good.
Okay, for a mission that had as much sort of garbage thrown at us there as that did, I feel really good about coming out of that in one piece, mostly in one piece. We did expend every single one of our extra lives, but oh, that's going to be so gross. That mask is going to have to be cleaned very thoroughly. I don't know if the dwarves actually drink that. I think a lot of it's for appearances, They don't seem to actually like it. Okay, all right.
Keep at it and you'll make it through.
We've completed some weapon maintenance for our wave cooker.
To be enjoyed with your eyes, not your feet.
So what that means is we can go over to this console, another set of systems here. We're going to ignore all of this season pass stuff. But here, as you use weapons, you unlock more skins for them here. The WM1 Yellow Jacket paint job.
I'll take it.
And you know what? Let's see if we can get one more step going here. One more step on this. Low gravity, but tentaquarks in the same biome. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we've successfully completed a quark mission on camera yet, have we? This will be good to do. What do we have beer wise? Rocky Mountain. Almost certainly unnecessary. This is the one that makes you mine through terrain faster. I got drills. I got drills for that. So I won't be shocked if this one goes sideways. Like I've said before, on these Quark missions, time is of the essence. The longer you are in the mission, the harder and harder it gets. The bugs keep spawning faster and meaner. And finding 10 quarks can sometimes take an awfully long time. You'll notice also those indicators on the right, maximum cave length, maximum cave size. Or one of them is length and one of them is complexity. So there's gonna be a lot of chambers, a lot of space to cover, and we're not gonna have our jet boots anymore. But let's see. We'll give it a shot at least.
Let's get the job done.
All right, dropping us pretty high on a wall here. Where is the loader coming down is the question. All right, let's try to burn through these.
Search for blue shimmering light. Get it done, team.
For Carl! I'm gonna call you Steve.
Oh, there's two Praetorians, actually. Okay, so we don't have our jet boots, but we do have a low-gravity environment to work in, which is almost as good. Actually, it's probably significantly better. Because you can't overheat the low gravity.
Steve died. I'll never get over this.
Yeah, it seems like Steve, not so good, unfortunately, with the flamethrower. So it looks like, yeah, down there. That's not a terrible place for that. Bosco, go grab one out of the ceiling real quick. I'm going to try to get a load of nitro before we go back. Also, we may as well pull all of these flowers. So our secondary objective here is Apoca blooms. Very easy to see from a distance. Big white flowers. And they actually, it's more obvious in darker areas, of course, but they actually do project light. The center of the flower has a little light coming out of it, so very easy to see at a distance. I wonder, can I get high enough to just jump up there? No, all right, that's fine. We'll just make ourselves a path up to one of these quarks to drop down with. Hi, Bosco. The quarks have a powerful blue glow. Actually, let me toss this down. Is there another easily reachable one? Give me that. Yeah, let's have Bosco pull that one.
Covering fire!
So the low gravity is a thing that actually helps you fight quite a lot because the bugs generally have melee attacks. It's pretty easy to get away from a lot of kinds of bugs just by jumping and hanging in the air for a while. I did hear a scorpion just now, which I'm not wild about.
Die, worthless crystal.
Wow, yeah, these things do not... So they don't actually have a ton of health. They're hard to kill usually because of the armor and stuff more than anything else. So the ability of the wave cooker and the flames to go straight to their HP bar effectively is really, really nice. Oh, meteor impacts.
Bunch of lithophage meteor fragments are coming your way. Stay mobile. Try not to die. Swarm, they're here.
Oh, geez. Okay. I do believe that the time has come for a little bit of a drop. Fall damage does still exist in low gravity. The gravity is not that low. fire on some surfaces here. Okay, this is a little horrifying. Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare. The thing is, this scorpion is gonna get us killed in the most annoying way, because he's gonna pull me into the bulk detonator. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. There's not actually a way out of here. We're gonna try to dig around the corner a little bit. It was an idea. Yeah, if you are too close to the bulk detonator, as indicated by the presence of the cinders that you can see around you, then it can perform this stomp attack that will instantly down you, I think, if you are in the center part of it. So you really gotta take that shit seriously. Oh no, more bugs. How are there more bugs? We just ended a swarm. Okay, the bulk detonator's down though. You can probably take a new Steve. Not that it's gonna stay alive for very long. Oh, I didn't actually get right. I didn't get time to turn in my existing nitra yet. So do not grab more nitra. Dunk the resources. Okay, go back for more nitra. There's all of these radioactive crystals everywhere, and I was hoping to be able to dig enough into the wall there that we could turn around, fill the tunnel with fire, kill all the bugs that were chasing us, and then do a little bit more digging once the arms had cooled down, and do all that fast enough to get away from the bulk detonator, which I think was perhaps a little unrealistic.
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
Okay, got our first resupply up. Critically important. Let's dunk all these quarks that we pulled from the wall earlier. Was there anything else down here? Yeah, there's one down in this area. So we're at 4. It's a start, but obviously we got a lot of work to do, and we do not have a lot of time in which to do it.
Wonder what slop they're serving in the canteen tonight.
Sticky flames seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping the bugs at bay. Okay. Let's try to figure out the locations of 6 more quarks.
Bosco, mine it.
Bosco obviously will be a tremendous help in this. Okay, we can make it over there, and there's a bunch more nitra there too, so that seems pretty important. Brody's got it under control. Let's try to focus here. Come on. Okay, there we go. That'll do.
Light for me, please.
Okay, so that's 6. I don't see another one in the roof to send him at. Dig ourselves away up here.
What's this? Shoot to kill.
What a cool effect. 7. Oh, that's
Combat
inconvenient.
positions. The swarm is here.
Man, it takes such a long time to get back up here to start searching again. But yeah, let's get down. Oh, I just kind of bounced off of that instead of climbing on it, which is what I thought was going to happen. All right, so we still need to find 3 more. Now, one of the most dangerous things about having all these radiation crystals near the base is a thing I've lamented about fighting swarmers before, where if you take any damage at all while your shield is down, it immediately resets your shield regen timer. So if you accidentally put yourself close to a crystal and take a tiny little pulse of radiation, it can prevent your shield from resetting.
Glyph and Stingtail down!
So I really ought to kill this crystal, but you can see it is actually doing damage to the bugs as well as they crawl down that wall. And they seem pretty intent on continuing to crawl down that wall. So I'm sort of 2 minds about it. Okay. Let's deliver the nitra and put this in. And we will just remember that there are 2 more down here, but let's get on. Let's get on trying to find the other 3 that we need quickly. Now, if the game tells you that you need, X of a thing to complete the mission, that means that it has spawned like at least 150% of X in the environment. If we need 10 quarks, there's going to be a lot of quarks around. It will not be exactly 10. So this isn't a thing where we need to be like looking to the ends of the earth for the one that got hidden away in a weird corner by the terrain generator.
Terrain scanner just got updated with a new location.
Oh yeah. All right, I guess I can grab this while we're here.
Crawl back the hell!
Bugs just spawning out of the walls right on top of me. Damn. Not a small number of them either.
Nero, toxic grenade! I never get tired of blowing me.
Yeah, actually, holy shit, that's so many bugs. Why did they think that was okay? Finish catching fire so I can melt you. Alright, jeez. Is that gonna make it? Yeah, that makes it the whole way. Cool. Wow, alright. There's still more bugs somehow.
You ugly son of a bitch! Sicily.
Okay, so we need to get to other heights, higher areas, and or side caverns potentially. There are sometimes little like side caverns, but it looks to me like there's a ledge above us here. Oh, maybe not. Terrain scanner disagrees. Okay, well then let's not bother. Let's go up here. So we pulled the stuff out of here already. There is another ledge above this, though. Oh, we definitely pulled the stuff out of here already.
Help me with the minerals here.
There's one for Bosco to grab. But yeah, the fact that we're having trouble finding more and we're not done yet means that there is probably like a side cavern somewhere that we need to hit that has like a bunch of them in it. Oh, I see one over there.
Damn. Wow. Boy, feels
Look, this overheated and I'm out of primary. Okay.
scum!
Hell yeah. Side chamber with a bunch of quarks in it. What I tell you.
Come here!
Okay, so we'll just drop that there.
Gotta wait for the recharge.
This is the last one, right?
Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
Alright, quickly. Right here at the beginning of the swarm. Grab a resupply.
Suck on this, you freaking nectar!
Yeah, a lot of those explosions are going to do damage high enough in the air to kill the Mactera.
Booyah!
Kind of inconvenient, actually. Alright. Created for ourselves a nice little hallway to hose down with sticky flame.
Toxic
some-
grenade!
Toxin out there.
I'm gonna kill you all!
Alright.
I'm doing my part.
It's a lot of bugs. So one thing that is nice about a lot of the driller weapons is the way that, like, and some of the gunner tools, especially the autocannon, have this in common as well.
One more year, another cargo shuttle loses its cargo in the case.
The number of bugs you're shooting at doesn't negatively scale the effectiveness of the weapon. Like, if you're firing an automatic weapon into a big swarm like that, you know, you're not hitting any individual bug with all that many bullets. When I say the effectiveness, I mean like the per enemy effectiveness. The number of bugs you're killing per second doesn't actually increase and might even decrease. But with something like a flamethrower or the autocannon or the goo gun or whatever, you can shoot into an infinite number of bugs and be doing full normal damage to each of them, which is just exceptionally rad. Okay, I know there was this one over here that got sort of wedged in the thing. And then it looks like there's one more up there. You can tell from the bluish cast that didn't make it all the way down. I was gonna say, I thought I made a tunnel up here already. Yeah, weird. Oh my god, the number of bugs on this mission. Alright, we're not worrying about the fact that we don't have enough Apoca Blooms for the secondary objective or anything. I'm just hitting the button.
Return to my net. We'll send in the escape pod.
The amount of enemies we are seeing already is just, it's so crazy.
Can inbound. Expect heavy resistance until we can pick you up.
Perhaps I'm being foolish here, but I'm going to hold off on pulling this last pull from the supply drop until, first of all, I've spent a little bit more of my other weapons, and secondly, until my health is a little worse. Oh, I hear Scorpion spawning. Let's maybe try to get into a weird position for it to grab us from.
You want some more?
Right, that's the side with the crystal. Alright, neurotoxins up there doing neurotoxin stuff. Bugs are slowed. They're taking heavy damage. Apparently it doesn't ignite if it's far enough along in its life cycle when you shoot it. But yeah, I think these neurotoxin grenades have been very good to us so far. I don't actually see... Oh, there it is. And this is an okay time to re-up. Alright. The pod's gonna come in. It always tries to come in a certain, distance from you. I'm gonna get way down here in the hopes that this will make it not come in too high in the room.
Keep it together. Drop pod is en route.
Let's see what it does.
One down.
Drop pod arrives. Waiting for takeoff.
Okay, that's not actually that hard to reach, I don't think.
T-minus
Although
3
obviously we
minutes.
have a tiny problem here, where I am so surrounded by bugs that I can't even tell which direction things are in.
Chemistry rules.
So yeah, I think we want to get on this ledge.
Just
May as well hit this. And then from here, it looks like we can basically just run to it. Maybe it's a little more complicated than that. Okay, the ramp is going through a surface here, which is pretty not ideal.
the crate.
That slasher damn near killed me by slowing me right as I was trying to run through the exploder. All right, well, we found the bottom of it. Just hop up here. Okay, being the driller may well have saved the mission there because I'm not 100% sure how we were supposed to get to that the real way. But it turns out if you can just open the wall, that solves a lot of your problems. Okay, there we go. Overall, I think that's an extremely effective loadout. I feel really, really good about that. To be perfectly honest with you, just because of how I like the vibes of the other weapons better, I could probably count on one hand the number of times I have used the flamethrower prior to that. But that was good. I'm impressed. So we had a lot of solid success there. Okay, last mission for the assignment's going to be an escort.
My bad. There's still one mission to go. Apologies.
Thanks, Mission Control. Got me all excited that I wouldn't have to do the escort mission. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to do one more round through all the classes because I still have so many ridiculous weapons to show you. And honestly, like there's still 2 mission types that you haven't seen, and there's a lot of stuff. This game, it is just chock full of stuff. So when you come back, more stuff, and we'll see you then.